This is the BlackBerry Pearl 8220 Flip, a brand new form factor for research in motion, clamshell device instead of a bar style phone for which the firm is generally known. Taking a look at the front of the phone, you've got a large exterior display which you can actually use to read through some of your messages. So for example, you'll see some emails and an SMS here. If I push down on this button, you can see that the message will pop up. We can see who it was from and the first line of text from this message. And now we see the whole message, which only happens to be the word hello, but it will cycle through, let you look at the message, and then it will kind of vanish and go back to being able to just see the clock. So that's a neat interactive feature for the exterior screen. On the front you also have a camera which has flash and video light here. On the left side of the phone you have the silencing key, a full 3.5mm headset jack, and the micro USB port, as well as application key here on the side. On the right you have another application key, as well as the volume toggle and the hatch covering the micro SD port. On the back you have basically just the shell covering the battery. Opening up the phone has a generous screen which looks just great. It's a very beautiful screen, very sharp and bright, and we have the very Pearl-esque looking keyboard. Now this keypad may look like the Pearl's but feels vastly different. While the Pearl had soft mushy keys, these are nice and firm, feel very good to press, and there's a lot more real estate here, so your thumb is not as cramped when you type out messages. The keypad feels very good to use. You have the standard send and end keys, as well as the back key and BlackBerry key. The one interesting thing is you'll notice the trackball is set deep into the phone, obviously so you can close the phone. I found this to be difficult to get to use. You really got to move your thumb in there, and you can't move the trackball itself around as much as you can on other BlackBerries because you can't grab as much of it with your thumb at any one time. It has a solid hinge, and it's got a nice little curve to it there when it's open. On the phone itself, go back out to the main screen, you've got a carousel here along the bottom. You can cycle through, and of course if we go to the main menu, you've got all the options in the BlackBerry menu. So this is the new user interface that will be showing up on the entire range of BlackBerry devices. The Bold, the Pearl Flip here, and any other devices that come out. It's slightly revised compared to the current version of the BlackBerry OS. So here's your media, which once you dive down deep enough, you'll see that some of the menus look pretty much the same as they do on current BlackBerries. You've got just the standard black and white menu system here, but the icons have all been refreshed and have different functionality. So that is a look at the BlackBerry Pearl 8220 Flip, very new and interesting, unique device from research in motion.